Hello there, it's Diorama Don here again, and this subject is 1943 Italy. Most dioramas seem to concentrate on Normandy, burnt out Normandy houses, churches, bridges, what have you. So this seemed to be a good excuse to make some Roman ruins. So with Germany in Italy in 43, it's not out of place to see German vehicles driving through Roman ruins. So what I've done is I've made an arch, and looking on the internet, that seems to be basically the shape of a Roman arch, with the stones around the arch there. I've had to gouge out some pretty nasty looking holes and gaps there because well, it is 2,000 years old, so it's going to look pretty rough. So we'll have an arch at the end there, and then I thought it would be a good excuse to have 3 Roman columns. One there, one there, and one there. Obviously they need a bit of work doing to them yet, but there are a number of videos on YouTube showing you how to make Roman columns. So I've had to devise my own way of doing them. So I've used half-inch, go down again, half-inch polystyrene. So what I've done is decided what the diameter of the column should be. In this case, I think it's about 1 1/4 inch, 1 3/8, something like that. And mark around, so we've got the diameter. You didn't see that, did you? I'll do it again the other side. Mark around like so. So I've got the diameter of the column that we need, and then cut away until we've got the desired diameter. It's a very long, laborious process, but we get there in the end. So there we've got the diameter, and then once we've got 3, because columns weren't made in one go, they were in sections. So 3 of these half-inch parts of column would be about the right size. So I use wall filler, and I tend to use wall filler for like everything. If you see any of my other videos, it's wall filler this, wall filler that. So just a little bit of that on there, and that on there, and that on there. Press down. Just adjust that. And we've got the section of a column. So now I need some corrugated paper to put around each part of the column to make it look more realistic, but I'll have to do that a bit later. But there we are. There's three columns in their different sections, and if I so wanted, I could have one fallen off down to the side there. Okay, so that's where I'm at the moment. Like I say, I need corrugated paper to complete the column. There'll be something on top there as well, and I've got the road, like a crazy paving road, to do for the entrance to the arch. So that's where we are at the moment. I'll carry on with the arches, with the columns, and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, now we've got something a little different now. We've got the Roman arch, and we've got the columns. If I move that, we've got the road for the vehicle leading up to the arch. The columns I haven't done yet, but I've made the bases for them, so that's all ready. And then on the top of the arch, I've got, I don't know what it's, is it the palladium something? Maybe someone can tell me. So it's the three main architectural things about Roman architecture: the arch, the column, and that, whatever that is. So we've incorporated all three together. So I've mixed some tile grout, as usual, some grey tile grout, with some PVA glue so that it sticks a lot better. And then I'm going to cover this area where I've gouged out the bricks, all like that. And then with a damp sponge, I can leave the grout in between the bricks, but bring out the lighter colour of the bricks. So it's going to be a bit like that. You get the idea? No paint, just grout and water, that's all. But you can make the bricks as lighter colour as you want. Okay, so I'll carry on and finish that, and then I'll move on to the columns, because I'm still waiting for my corrugated paper to come. So I'll make this all ancient and concretey and as old as I can possibly make it look, and then that will sit at the back there with the columns there going right up to the top. Can't see my hand. So I'll carry on and finish this, and I'll see you in a moment. Okay, here we are. Diorama all finished now. We've got the arch and the columns all done. Finished the columns. They're all in sections. There's 5 sections, and you can see the line between them as you would on a real column of that size. They weren't made in all one piece. It would have been a bit heavy to carry around, so they're made in sections, the same as I've done there, with the broken lintel on the top, broken there, and then the 5th piece just fallen off and rolled over there. So there we are, completed. We've got the German half track going through the arch there, as they would have done in 1943 Italy. You may have seen the half track before in other videos that I've made, and you might be thinking, is that the only military vehicle you've got? Honestly, a seasoned modeler like myself, and you think this is the only one that I've got? Yes, it is. So you'll be seeing it in future videos, in past videos, and anywhere where there's a military vehicle involved, you'll see my half track. Okay, so I made it some time ago. I did make a tank, but I sold that, or gave it away actually. The columns then, you remember I go down. I glued 3 pieces of 1/2-inch polystyrene together, and then just put this corrugated paper around it, and that's all. That makes up each section of the column. And Diorama Don, why didn't you use 1.5 inch polystyrene to start with? I hear you cry. Well, it would be difficult if it was all in one piece, 1.5 inch thick. As you cut through, you'd have the mark of the circle here, and as you cut through, you wouldn't necessarily have the same circle at the bottom unless you're an extremely accurate cutter with a knife, and I'm not. So it was much easier to cut out 3 accurate circles and then stick them together. So that's what I did, and I stuck them together with wall filler, which is an excellent glue an excellent glue for polystyrene. It's it adheres very well, better than PVA glue. So that's my section of column. So there we are, all finished now. Let's go up again. I made the arch as 2,000-year-old as I could possibly make it, with the cracks and pieces broken off, and as rough a finish as I could, and then just like a crazy paving for the Roman road going through there. So there we are. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the channel, if you like this video in particular, please subscribe. All new subscribers are gratefully received. There's no charge, of course. All that will happen is that you'll be informed when I put new videos on YouTube. So it's a plus, it's a win-win. So thank you very much for watching. If you decide to have a go at something like this yourself, please let me know, and let me know how you got on, or you need advice, or ask about something. I'll be only too pleased to answer any questions. In the meantime, happy modelling.